Konnichiwa Mina, this is T Secure, and you're watching PokeGuess. For our final review in Cyborgs and Robots, I definitely had to bring in probably one of my all-time favorites, which is Robocop. So this is going to be Robocop Prime Suspect, Issue 1 from Dark Horse Comics. And when it comes to certain people that I always keep an eye out for, definitely is always going to be Robocop and Terminators. Those are some of them that I always keep my eyes open for because I just like reading them. They're just always fantastic stories and how they are, show a lot of things. So this is definitely one of those that is a lot of fun because we get to see, it starts off right away. There's a huge riot because there's a new factory that's opening, and this factory does make weapons for the army, but also make other things. And these people are not, a lot of people are not too pleased. So basically you have the rights activists, we don't want war in our city, you can't be here. And you have the other guys, jobs, jobs, jobs. Hey fools, they're gonna give us jobs. And yeah, all of a sudden the riot just starts going crazy. You have some hippie right there who's really trying to, drive the point. Yo, man, peace in the city, dudes. We don't need no military here. Robocop shows up, and thanks to the stupid hippies, just look, there's a water machine here. We need to kill him. We don't want you here. Blah blah blah. Riot breaks out, and because he wants to be the guy to get on the news, pulls out a rocket launcher and shoots Robocop with a rocket launcher with a crowd full of people around Robocop, killing a lot of people. Unfortunately for Beavis and Butthead, who think they can escape scot-free, Robocop still shoots at them and makes them crash into the building. In turn, this is very important. Always wear your seatbelts when you run away from a robotic cop who happens to be a cyborg with a very big gun. Otherwise, when you crash into the wall, you go flying out into the wall and die. Unfortunately, these idiots didn't understand that. So they end up dying and get their just cause done, Kill so many people trying to show that you don't like Robocop and die in the process. Yeah, fantastic. Stupids. Then, of course, for some reason we had to cut back. We had to cut to a panel looking at two rednecks' butt cracks. I don't know why, but yes, we have redneck butt cracks in here. Don't ask me. Be absolved Robocop from guilt. Do you think someone would have used a rocket launcher on a human police officer? Frankly, I think the answer to that is yes. But let's forget that for now. Instead, let's look at Mr. Tucker's true reason for his crusade. Just back and forth. And, yes, Mr. Tucker does have a valid point. It's like, you think somebody would use a rocket launcher on human police? If you had someone who looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger working for the police, yes, a rocket launcher, especially in a town like this, who sees a lot of robots and cyborgs and stuff like that, yeah, they wouldn't care. We've seen it happen before in other movies. Rocket launchers seem to be a very passionate thing with activists or the mob when they just really get things done quicker. So, yes. So, after leaving that fun thing, this is something that's really, really cool. They actually bring Dr. Lazarus back into the comic. So instead of having to pay so much money for the doc for she can fix Robo, here comes the actual creator of Robocop himself to work for the police force. And it's really cool. Now this is where the comic really takes off, and I will explain a little bit, then I'll leave it closed for you guys can find out by reading it itself. Mr. Tucker basically is close enough. He has anti-Robocop signs all over his shop and everything. It's basically, he's, insane Izzy. he's always trying to, get to the public, hey, I got these insane prices. I'm going to definitely help you guys. Here's this. And that he's an icon in the community. And he was hoping that everybody would agree with him when he finally decided to go against Robocop for the safety of the city. Unfortunately, not everybody saw it that way. Then we see a police officer pull up, and when we see Robocop's gun come out of the window and kills Tucker. Now, that's what I'm saying about this was either featured in the television series or was helped inspire the television series, because now Robocop is going to trial for the murder of somebody that was against him. And that's why I'm going to leave it open for you guys to decide on your own or pick it up and read how this one ends. Because this is personally one of my favorite stories about the whole Robocop series, is that particular story arc. Once again, Dark Horse does not disappoint us. They use a fantastic artist. Once again, comics always look beautiful when it comes from, well, okay, most of them look beautiful because there are a couple, but most of them do look good, especially when they do robots. For some reason, always look good on that. Story is absolutely fantastic, and we get to see some nice humor from Murphy himself, and just, watching him evolve in this comic. So if you guys are looking for a very good one, I always recommend pick up any Robocop you ever get your hands on. I enjoy the Marvel series one because they do add some more newer villains in there, but when it comes to Dark Horse, they keep about as true as they can to the actual storyline of what was really happening without adding too much, but keeping enough in there to where it's going to be as close to the movies as you can get. And that's why I highly recommend any Robocop comic from Dark Horse over the Marvel ones, only because of that, but still the Marvel ones were fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoy this review on Robocop, Prime Suspect, issue 1 from Dark Horse. This is T. Score saying ciao.